Well, hello there guys. So today's video is a not planned video. We're actually doing one of the parts of the getting rid of our third of our things. And I found my journal, which, hold on, let me grab it out of here. I found my journal and we were just reading through it. And in it I found an entry from back when I had an eating disorder. And it was just really interesting, and so I actually read it out loud. So of course this is like a big trigger warning to those of you that are like in the midst of it. There's a lot of eating disorder thoughts that I'm going to be reading out loud in this. So take it at your own choice whether you think that you're okay with listening to it or not. But I'm just going to read and kind of like, it definitely puts in perspective, but you guys will see. Look over here. These are my goals. From January 13th, 2014. Limiting myself to 1 episode of Netflix a day.
How you doing with that?
I did say choose one day as a binge Netflix day. Go to the gym for a minimum of 1 hour every day. That sounds unhealthy, but okay. Wow. Do the daily cleaning schedule. I had a daily cleaning schedule?
Yep, we did. It was posted on the fridge.
We need to do that again.
Yeah. Kids,
For
I tell
eat
you.
Healthy. I think I've done 1 out of 4.
I'd say we've
of
done
these.
that.
Okay, so we've accomplished 1 out of 4, guys. This was 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Man, I even had whiteout to journal.
5.5 hours ago.
I
Or
apparently
5.5 years.
I apparently had whiteout while I was journaling.
Well, yeah, because you couldn't scratch it out because that would mess up the vibe.
Wow, this is the epitome of adulthood. The first sentence, January 16th, 2014. You know what I'm excited for? Grocery shopping day. Oh, this is funny. Oh, here you go. I've learned I have a lot to learn. I really want more than anything to research healthy lifestyles and start living one, including changing all aspects, not just food, like household cleaners, feminine products, beauty hair care products, baby products. I'm fine living an all natural and holistic lifestyle something very exciting and positive.
I'd say you've succeeded in that aspect. Very, very much so.
Well, that's kind of cool to see.
Yeah.
I had nicer handwriting back then.
Oh, yeah?
My handwriting's really lazy now. I think it's because, like, with kids, I'm just, like, rushing, so I don't take my time to write. Here we go. February 9th, 2014. Where the heck do I begin? The video of me singing Down the Aisle yesterday, 2/8/14, was at 500,000 views at 10 p.m. When we woke up at 9 a.m. today, it was over 1.5 million. Get out of church at 11:30, it was 2.5 million. About to go to bed and it went over 5 million views. In less than 24 hours, my video got 4.5 million views. What the heck do you say or do about that? You freak out. That's what you do. 5 million views. That is just plain nuts. Honestly, I still don't understand why that many people are even interested in my voice. I've never thought I was good enough for a record deal, and now all these people are saying I am. Skipped 3 months. I was pregnant at this point and struggling with eating disorder thoughts, apparently, at this point. But was saying that I obviously wasn't going to get into it because I have a baby. This is just sad. Oh, I was talking about, this is where I first said I was pregnant. And then said, normally I would write that in all caps and possibly several exclamation points, but I'm just really down in the dumps. Why, may you ask? Well, it may have to do with the fact that I have no self-control with food, and I feel that I am damned to an eternal fate of fatness near down the road. And honestly, I don't think anything scares me more than being fat. Man, I was not in a good headspace back then. I already feel I am fat. Daily vlogging has helped me to see occasionally I don't look as bad as I think. And sometimes it makes me realize I have let myself go way worse than I thought I had. Why couldn't I just be blessed with thinness like my dad? I'm just sick of hating the way I look. I hate the person I see in the mirror. I thought getting pregnant would help me get the motivation to finally be thin. Not healthy, thin. But of course that had just made it worse. Of course my biggest fear in all this is Ryan no longer finding me attractive. This is depressing. Between my legs getting smaller and it disgusts me. Of course I'm not going back to throwing up. I haven't even thought about it. I have a baby to keep healthy, but I feel I am starting to mentally abuse myself when I think about touching unhealthy foods.
So, how have you overcome that?
What?
Those thoughts.
Time.
And maybe going towards a healthier lifestyle in general?
No,
Perhaps?
I think that I got better with this before that.
Oh yeah. Well, that's good.
Probably mostly my faith. Not so much. I mean, like, I still have, obviously, those negative thoughts and stuff, but
Don't we
not
all?
to this extent.
Right.
Like, this is, like, pure eating disorder thoughts
Yeah.
on paper. I've come a long way. It's weird to look at that and, like, I don't know, guess I didn't realize. I mean, I knew it. I feel like when I look back, like, my eating disorder, it doesn't feel that bad. Like, comparing it to other people, I'm like, oh, it wasn't that bad. I wasn't as, like, deep as I could have been. But reading that back is, like...
Put it into perspective.
Especially makes me mad when I look back at how I looked when I had an eating disorder.
I love you.
Oh, I do. I definitely had body dysmorphia. Like,
I'm proud of you. You've come a long way.
so you can see now why we ended up making that its own video. It's just really is interesting. I didn't even know that that was in here. I don't honestly even remember writing it, and I kind of forgot like where my thought process, like how bad it was back then. But it definitely makes me grateful for where I am today, even though I've talked about it before, that like you definitely recover from an eating disorder, and like I don't have a want to, you know, not eat food or to throw up anymore or whatever, but the thoughts, they like still come in every once in a while. But like this kind of thinking, that goes away, guys. It really does. It makes me so sad to like think back to 5 years ago, Arianna, to know that like I thought that low of myself. But I hope you guys found this like interesting or maybe helpful to those of you that did decide to watch the video. Just know that like that kind of thinking, that definitely can go away. And I proved like it did. Like I do not, yes, I have like my normal insecurities like anybody else still about my body or whatever, but not to that extent. Like that is not how I view myself anymore. I think the decluttering video will probably be coming out after this, so that will be coming, but I will see you in my next video. Bye.